Phantom, how's it going? This is your boy Hardcover, and I'm with the guys from Super Squad D. For those of you that don't know, you should definitely be checking out these guys' channels. They do weekly giveaways for some of your favorite hardcovers, trade paperbacks, and special editions. Not to mention they have one hell of a great show that, if you haven't subscribed to them, what are you doing? Come on, you should.
Seriously.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Today we are going to be playing a game. This is not your Jigsaw type game, so we're not going to be trapping anybody inside of like a random room and forcing you to scalpel your way out or anything. No, we're going to be playing.
Yeah, we thought about it.
Yeah, it would be a great game. We should start it with Nick. I'm sure Nick would be the first one to join. So the first thing that I want you guys to know is that we're going to be doing a game called Sidekick Showdown. Now, Sidekick Showdown is a fun little game where we take 5 sidekicks and we pit them against each other in a massive superhero brawl. Now, this is only going to be part 1 of Sidekick Showdown on my channel. On their channel, that was Super Squad D, they will have the final showdown. So it's going to be really fun, and to top it all off, you guys, just for participating by leaving one comment, get a chance to win a Goon Library Edition given out by Nate Burkholz, which, by the way, if I butchered that name, I am so sorry, sir. But yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Nate.
The only thing you have to do, super easy, is leave a comment down below on one of our videos, mine or theirs, and the question that you have to answer is, what is your favorite superhero sidekick? It's that easy. And you could win a Goon Library Edition. That thing is a beauty that Dark Horse Comics puts out. I've seen it, I love it, it's one of my favorite library editions, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. So without further ado, fellas, let's jump into it. First up, we have Joseph here. Joseph, what is your number 5 pick?
I'm going to go ahead and start off by bringing out the big guns.
Oh, snap.
I'm not pulling any punches here. I'm going to bring out someone who is commonly considered to be the best gaming sidekick of all time. Well, I say commonly. A lot of different magazines, a lot of different websites have said this, and I'm going with Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Wow.
As my sidekick. Yeah, I'm going with Tails. First of all, we have to address the fact that Tails is a character who has a full legal name that he doesn't even go by, and I think that's hilarious. They named him Miles Per Hour, trying to make a play on words off of miles per hour to hint that he's fast.
Is that true?
Which is it's very true. You can look it up. Yeah, it's very true, and it's pretty stupid, but I love it. I love everything about it. But Tails came in, and he's actually a pretty beloved sidekick character in the gaming world. Sometimes viewed as being really annoying because he's like an 8-year-old kid or something, which is totally cool, but he's got the ability to fly. He has a heartwarming backstory as an orphan that Sonic took under his wing. I'm going with Tails, the super fast, double-tailed fox. That's my pick.
It's a good pick. That's a really... I didn't think of that.
Okay.
You know what? It's funny that you kind of picked a speedster, because I also picked a speedster for my number 5.
Okay.
I went with Wally West, the Flash.
Dude, he was going to be one of mine. He was in my possible choices. He's a great choice.
Counts.
I support this.
He counts, though. Even though everybody's like, oh, no, he doesn't
totally
count.
does.
He was a sidekick. He technically was a sidekick.
He totally counts.
Yeah, Brilliant Mind was a sidekick for Barry Allen for years and years, was the next one to take up the mantle for the Flash. He is the perfect example of what you want in a superhero sidekick. Not to mention he comes into his own in the 90s. He was... A whole generation of comic book nerds like myself grew up with Wally West as their Flash.
That's a great choice. I got to be honest with you.
I love it.
I like that you specified that it was the classic Wally West because, you know, there's a new 52 Wally West.
Oh, no.
You made it very clear who he was.
No. I am old school Wally West. That's the guy I grew up with.
Good.
I like it.
Well, just chiming in as the impartial person... Even though I'm half of Super Squad D, I gotta be honest.
He hates me, though, so he's pretty impartial.
Well, that's true. But I gotta be honest. I'm siding with my boy Hardcover here.
Yeah?
Kid Flash, I mean, look. Maybe Kid Flash, at the very beginning of his career, could possibly contend, and even be mentioned in the same sentence, with Tails, if he had, like, the Chaos Rings or something. But I got to go with Kid Flash on this. What do you guys think?
Man, I don't know. Tails is an expert engineer. which is an important part of him. He in the Sonic lore, whatever that is, he has a lot of great understanding of machines, how they work, and everything like that. So, I mean, that works in his favor. But you two, I would consider to be experts in this area as far as Wally West goes. If you both think he's the right pick, I will defer that part of the competition.
What you think, Hardcover?
I got one. I'm not sure if it's one or two words. This is how bad my English is, but Speed Force. He has the Speed Force on his side. He can go back in time. I mean, Tails is great. I grew up on Tails. I love Tails, even though I was more of a Knuckles guy as a kid. But still.
Same here. No judgment.
Knuckles was my boy. But, come on, you can't beat Wally West. Man, think of all he's accomplished. You know, he's taken on the Reverse Flash.
I'm totally with you. Wally takes it, I think, pretty soundly. But I like that you both picked speedsters. That was nice.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
We should also emphasize we don't know what each other's picks are, so that's kind of funny how that worked out.
Totally blind picks. Totally blind picks. Here's what I'd like to see as a side note. I want to see somebody write Tails where he gets to use the Speed Force. Like, let's say that Sonic and Tails get the Speed Force. Boom.
That'd be a good idea. They do a crossover.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. If they can do a Power Rangers and Justice League crossover, this can happen.
Oh God, that sounds awesome. Actually, I'd be all down for that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be so good.
All right, so that's point number 1 for you, Hardcover. Who you got up next?
I have my next pick I'm going with one of the original sidekicks. I gotta go with Dick Grayson.
Classic. Man, you can't go wrong there.
Yeah, you can't.
That's a good one.
Can't. Another one that came into his own as the years progressed. He became Nightwing. Eventually, he took on the cowl for Batman. And he's really a character that he stands out as his own person at this point.
Yeah, Nightwing is my favorite DC character. So I really do love him.
Yeah.
Wally West is actually my second favorite DC character. So you're just knocking out of the park, dude.
Taking all of
my
Tyler's.
favorite characters. But here's my pick, and I'm going to throw it out there. It's a little out of left field.
Okay.
But I think the viewers at home will appreciate this. He's named Kato from the Green Hornet.
Damn it, you got one of my picks.
In the 1930s, as a radio serial, Green Hornet was a popular hero among the masses. In the 1960s, they adapted this hero to make a TV show out of it, and his sidekick, the Green Hornet sidekick, name was Kato. He was a master engineer, brilliant inventor, and had the best martial arts fighting style in the world. He was portrayed by the one and only Bruce Lee. So I gotta say, you know, well, you guys tell me what you think. Joseph, tell me what you think on this matchup. Kid Robin, Dick Grayson versus Kato.
I think the deciding point here is the fact, what you just said, we're talking about specifically sidekick Kid Robin. We're not talking about Nightwing yet. We're not talking about older Dick Grayson. And so I think the experience that Kato brings, I think that's a great matchup. I mean, you're talking about an acrobat and a martial arts expert.
Yeah.
Like agility all over the place in this competition. But I'm going to side with Kato on this one. I think that his little bit more experience lends the battle in his favor.
That's fair. Not to mention Kato is the goddamn Bruce Lee. You can't really you can't compete against Bruce Lee. I mean, Jesus. But, you know, in my defense, Robin was trained by one of the greatest minds and the greatest martial artist ever known to man. Bruce, wow, I almost said Bruce Lee. I almost shot myself in the foot. Bruce Wayne knows how many different martial arts? He's like knows 36 different forms of martial arts. So you got to think some of that stuff would have rubbed off on Robin.
Sure. It depends entirely on, I mean, at what point in his training Dick Grayson has reached.
It's true.
That's true. We discussed this, but I kind of feel like Kato still kind of takes it there. Seeing as how you're trying to talk about Bruce Wayne and you're still bringing up Bruce Lee by accident.
You know, I will concede. I'll give you... Because it's Bruce Lee. What the hell? I'm not going to fight. In fact, I picked...
Like, come on. You can't compete with Bruce Lee. Yeah, I think it's a really close fight, though. I think that, again, we have a matchup that works. We had two speedsters and now two fighters. And I really think this is a close battle. So let us know in the comments down below who you think wins these fights. So that kind of wraps up part 1, you can find part 2 on our channel. It'll be linked down below. Hardcover, you wanna close out the vid?
Yeah, if you have not followed these guys, please do. Tyler, where can they reach you, man?
Yeah, you can follow us on our channel, which will be linked down below. We've got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/
Super Squad D Live.
And we've got a Twitter. We do live shows every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central. And we give away gift cards and books like the Goon here.
Exactly.
So we'd love to have you join.
It's kind of our thing. Like, our channel's built around, we've got a lot of stuff we want to give away. And, I mean, if you're into possibly winning free stuff, I mean, come and I don't understand why you're not already subscribed. But we do it. I mean, we normally give away at least book, figure, Funko Pop, something like that, and gift cards every week.
That's right. And along with reviews of TV shows and reaction to news and all that stuff.
These are great guys, so check them out, guys. If you follow me, you should definitely be following them. They have a great show going on. I love the content. I'm a subscriber to their channel as well, and I want to see these guys really flourish. So, but yeah, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter if this is your first time checking out my channel, and of course, there is always the Patreon down in the description below. And yeah, I will see you on the other channel. Bye!